Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. I thought I would do a morning routine. So I've done a nighttime routine, a day shower routine. Now I'm going to do a morning one. So this one I'm going to include a little bit of just a natural makeup today. I'm not going to do nothing too over the top, just a base and some lashes pretty much, and balm, something pretty simple and basic. So I'm going to jump into that and just run you through everything. And one little thing about my morning routine is that I don't really do a lot of skincare. I normally do my skincare like when I'm showering and over night time. So that's something that won't most likely be included in this one, but I'm just going to focus on like obviously what I do when I get up, and also just the makeup that I have here. So firstly, like I am already dressed. So I'm just wearing a Calvin Klein jumper. I've just got Klein at the back. I got this from Culture Kings, and then I've just got these like skins on and boots, and they are from Kmart. And just before I jump into it, like I normally I don't really know how to edit well, honestly, so I can't really do that whole morning routine where, you know, I'm getting out of the bed, I'm walking to the toilet, I'm, you know, getting changed. I can't really like do that, so I'm more focusing on like getting ready for the day. So after I've got up in the morning, I don't normally have breakfast right away because I just can't eat early. But I will go to the toilet. So my first product I ever use is my hand wash, obviously, and this is just the Arbonne passion fruit one. If you want to hear a little bit more about this, I've actually done an Arbonne review on my channel that you can go and check out for that one. It's a really nice thick hand wash. So the next step after I got changed is obviously like I put deodorant on, and I just use roll-on. I use this Dove Powder Soft. Very nice, like neutral smell, nothing over the top, nothing too scented, but works really well throughout the day. So I'm going to start off with brushing my teeth. That is like the first thing that I do. So I know normally like after breakfast everyone will like kind of brush their teeth and that, but as I said, I don't really eat breakfast a lot of the time, only if I kind of go out on a weekend, normally on a Sunday, but at the moment we're stuck indoors, so I'm normally just having coffee a little later. So yeah, so my hair's up, and the first, again, if you've seen my nighttime routine, I use the exact same products throughout the day. So I use the White Glow toothpaste, I use the Colgate Optic White mouthwash, and I also, where is it? Oh, here. And I use my charcoal powder as well. I personally normally go for the, whitening products in my things. I think it's just a nice way to keep your teeth clean and like healthy. That's just my personal opinion. So I just go ahead and wet my toothbrush and apply my toothpaste. So I'm just going to start brushing. Okay, so then after we have done that step, I go in with my activated charcoal. So my products as well, I get from Chemist Warehouse. It's always cheaper, and they always have like heaps and heaps of stuff there. And I also did pick up another toothbrush. You would have heard that in my nighttime routine because, yeah, it just obviously gets stained, as you can see. So I'd rather have a separate toothbrush. That's all I do. With my toothpaste, I brush for 3 minutes, 2 minutes with this one, 1 minute mouthwash. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush. So that does tend to get a little messy, the charcoal. So just make sure you are washing and rinsing your mouth, wiping the sink down. And I also use warm water because I find it dissolves it a little better and gets it out better, opposed to cold water kind of makes it stick. So your mouthwash as well will also help rinse it out and freshen you up even more. But that is just a little tip that I use with the charcoal. Alright, so next with this mouthwash here. Alright, here we go. Okay, so now I am up to the makeup stage. So again, I'm just going to go something pretty neutral and basic, but I will include some eyeshadow. And now I'm going to just start by prepping my face with this. Really refreshing, really livens you up. It's really nice under makeup and over makeup as well. It is the Badescu Rose Herb Spray. You can get this for $10 from Mecca. Very affordable and very refreshing for those. For example, like even my mum, who, if you get like hot flushes and stuff like that, this would really like calm and cool you down. So I've also got like lavender and a like cucumber one. So I think there's currently, shouldn't have spoken when I put that in my mouth. So there's currently like 3 of these that you can choose from. And also just go down your neck. Speaking of sprays, I also toss up between this one and that one mainly, and this is just the Ultra Fine Watermelon Mist by Glue Recipe. You can get it from Mecca. So up first I have my concealer here. Now this I just get from Priceline, and it is the Lasting Radiance Rimmel concealer, and it is in Classic Beige. I really like this one. It works really well on me, and I've heard good things from other girls about this concealer, and they really do like it for like something that's not a high-end brand. So I'm just applying it under my eyes. Now everyone does their concealer, I find, differently. Like a lot of people do it quite a lot, some people don't do as much, some do it in several different parts on their face. But normally I mainly focus on my under eye area. I do a little tiny bit in here because I get a little bit red, but nothing too much. And here and there, depending on like my blemishes and what kind of like, what time of the month I'm going through, whatever, I will just kind of put the concealer on a little bit of the red areas, but like I never do that all the time. So I'm just using my foundation brush, and I just use this to blend it out. Now I do strokes and I do dabbing. Everyone does it differently, I find, but I bring it over my eyelids as well, just to fully cover the eye area. Sorry, I'm just referring to my mirror as well. It's a little bit easier. But another tip that I only recently like came to do and have realized it works for me, they say when you're applying your concealer, if you're having blemishes and you use your concealer to cover those, leave it on as you're kind of like blending out the rest of your concealer, and apparently it kind of sets and covers a little bit more. So I'll finish this and I'll be back with foundation. So I've just gone and applied my concealer and blended it through. I'm going in with my foundation, which actually matches up with that concealer. It is the Lasting Radiance Liquid Foundation, medium coverage, and it is in Ivory, 100 Ivory. And this kind of has a tiny little bit of shimmer in it, which is really nice. And when you're actually like kind of out in the light or in the sun, it really gives you a beautiful glow. So I really do like this foundation. Again, I think this is $23. I'm just applying it to my brush. It depends on how I feel in the day. Normally I only do like one layer, but sometimes I find 2 layers gives me better coverage. But otherwise one is very, very natural for those who don't like anything too full on. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here. I find with this particular foundation, again, I do strokes and dabs, but I find it works better when you actually dab this foundation. So I just find when you kind of stroke this foundation, it kind of looks really streaky, but when you dab it, it really goes quite nice. Yeah, just make sure you're kind of checking it afterwards. But even having said, you know, one layer being a natural look, I must admit, even with the 2 layers, I don't mean to say that as in like cakey, because I don't feel like I look full-blown cake with it. I feel like it just covers up that little bit of extra redness I might have, there's little tiny bit of patches, anything like that. That's why I kind of go in with the 2 layers. I think also for those who use, I don't really use the matte powders after I apply a foundation. I normally just purely use the foundation, but I feel like that would kind of maybe hold it a little longer. But however, 2 layers I find it would last longer than the 1 layer. I have done both, so normally I last till the night time with 2 layers. As I go down my neck, I actually go in circular motions. I find that really blends the chin to the neck area, and I literally follow that down all the way to the base. Any leftover, I literally pat on the parts of my ears, and literally it just all kind of blends together, and you don't want like white ears or anything that stands out that isn't the same shade. And one last little tip, guys, I actually roll it around the back of my neck, just excess. I don't go applying another pump, honestly. And then if you're having your hair up, you don't have a covered front neck and not a covered back neck. So kind of deleted my snap by mistake. So yeah, contouring, I'm just going to go over it because I normally go over it a little bit as well anyway. So cheeks. This is the Makeup Revolution Matte P10 powder that I'm using. Very affordable. I get mine from Priceline. Otherwise, they do have a website. For those who do have a bit of a darker complexion than what I do, this is a really beautiful powder to use. But for those who are with my lighter complexion, then this really does work for bronzing and contouring. And a little bit to the chin, a little bit here. I do have a little bit of a chubby face, so that is just me. And what I like to do is like, I kind of smile like as if I'm applying blush. and I dab it just on the apples of my cheeks, and it kind of just brings it all together. I don't have this like kind of a white cheek and that. I don't know, that's just something that I've actually recently started doing, that I just kind of was in the mirror and tried out, and I was like, oh, I actually like it better like that. So that's my contouring. These Morphe brushes are really soft, by the way. It doesn't really have a specific name on the actual brush. It was just the bronze face and eye set. So next up, I'm just going to do some highlighting with this Bobbi Brown Illuminating Duo here. I got this from Mecca, and I'm using my Luxury Cheek Zoeva brushes I use for highlighting or sometimes contouring as well. So I'm just going into the color here, which is called Peach Glow, I believe. Yep. And that is Rose Glow. Rose Glow. And anyway, I'm going to apply to my cheeks, just the upper part. It's a really beautiful like glow and a very natural color opposed to other ones. But I'm pretty like, I'll do a colorful one day. I use like colorful eyeshadows and stuff. Nothing fancy than what you'll see by like Nikki tutorials or anything. I am not at that standards by all means. But 100% I do love playing with a bit of color. So I do use like different colored highlighters, lipsticks, and eyeshadows. All right, so I'll kind of show you a little bit. So it's a very nice glow. So I'm going to be using a Sports Girl Beauty palette today. This is the Rose eyeshadow palette. It's a really beautiful one. I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to keep it neutral and not do lashes today. I'll just do mascara. I'll keep it a little bit more simple. And this is the colors here. It's really beautiful. I'm going to be using... Always happens in my videos, guys, don't worry. I'm going to be using a little bit of this one here in my crease, then giving it a bit of depth with this brown, and then I'm going to do a little tiny bit of shimmer, nothing over the top. I'm going to use Blossom here, and I'll just do it step by step. And yes, if you thought you saw Mickey Mouse, you damn well did, because I am not a professional. I do not have a tripod, and you are sitting on a Disney collectible at the moment. So just applying the first cream colored one here is called Austin. And I literally kind of am going to just place that over my lids and within my crease. And then I only really do a little bit of this, honestly. I don't go over the top with it. And then what I'm really focusing on now is the bit of depth, which is this brown. It is called Rosa. Rosa. Italian background, guys. Alright, so we're going to go in with my Model Crow brush, apply to my crease. And I'm just going to focus a little bit more in the mirror here. But it's just a really beautiful soft brown if you don't want to go full on, but you want a little bit of something on your eyes. Like this. I'm just going to head and apply the rest. So after I have applied that into my crease, it's just a beautiful soft brown. I'm just going to head over with the Blossom one here. And really with that one, I just use my fingertip. I find it applies best opposed to using a brush. So I'm just going to dive in and go over the lid. Normally with this eyeshadow palette, I would, if I want something a little bit more but I want to keep it kind of subtle, but I'm not going to do it today, I'd pick more of a deeper color and I just pop it on the ends and it really pops your eyes. It's really, like, I really love this palette. You can do quite a lot with it. Okay. And normally I'm someone I like to wear like a black liquid liner on my lids, but I won't do that today. I'll just keep it really neutral, as I said. And we'll use some Marc Jacobs mascara. So up to date, this mascara is my absolute favorite, and it is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Neon Major Volume Mascara. Quite a lengthy mascara name, but let me tell you, it works really, really well. And I just absolutely love it, and you've got so much depth within your lashes. Oh God, I don't know whether to look here or look there. And it really does give you that length. But normally, like, I am someone, I do like my lashes, but I kind of, in a way, like, I go like this, but then I kind of turn it as well. I find it really brings out the length. And also you want to make sure all your lashes are definitely covered. So I'll go ahead and apply the rest. So after I have applied my mascara, I'm just going to go and apply on the bottom lashes, but I only do a little tiny bit to give it the length, but also just cover it so they aren't lighter than my upper eyelashes. And that is pretty much it. And that is like the Marc Jacobs Volume Mascara. And I think it works really well personally. And if you're someone looking for a mascara that actually does what it says, this one, and I get it from Sephora. Just 3 more steps to share with you. So I'm going in with my Kai Brow by Kylie Cosmetics. Just the clear brow gel. I don't really fill in my brows, to be honest. They are quite thick and dark enough. Yes. It's so weird when people walk in on your recordings. He understands though, Shani kind of just walks out like, oh, yep. Alright, and as you can see, it just really brushes them into place, and kind of any like foundation or powder kind of removes it. So really good product. These are the 2 lip products that I'll be using today. I'm going to scrub my lips with this Arbonne lip scrub that I've been loving, again on my Arbonne review video, so you can go and check that out. Really good lip scrub. And then I'm using just a Nivea lip butter today, and this is just the coconut lip butter one. So firstly, I would just go in with my lip scrub. It smells, it's vanilla bean scented, it smells so good. And it's really gentle. And it has like an ingredient in there that is very like oil-like, so it helps to not only scrub but nourish your lips before application. So I just finished that. Now my lips were actually a little bit dry this morning, but look, with that lip scrub it just removes everything. It's so good. Before I apply my balm, I'm going to set my face, and I'm actually using the Morphe mist here to set your makeup with. And I've never used this, so it's something in my collection I've been wanting to try, so let's give it a whirl. Oh wow. Wow, that is such a fine mist. That is so nice. I'm excited for this one. I'm really going to wait and see how long this lasts my makeup today. But after that, my last little step. Nivea lip butter for some buttery hydration. And then just before I jump off camera, guys, I'm just going to brush through my hair. I think I'm just going to have it down today, and we'll finish off the video. So next up, I am just grabbing my Kmart handy dandy brush, and I'm just going to brush through my hair. I'm not going to re-straighten it today because I must admit my hair is like really straight from when I straightened it the other day, and I'm very happy with it. You know, like when you look at your hair and you're like, how long can I hold off dry shampoo? Such a girly thing. But anyway, honestly, like I slept in this too. This is with the Halo hair straightener, by the way, and I used my Garnier coconut water shampoo and conditioner. Good little trio. I'm actually going to use just a hint of dry shampoo. I don't need too much, but normally I use this one, which is the Husk coconut one, and it's a really good dry shampoo. Again, Chemist Warehouse, but today I'm going to try something new. These are kind of new ones that have come out, and it's just a coconut milk dry shampoo by OGX. I use their shampoos and they are freaking good. Very expensive shampoo and conditioners, but they work well, so I'm hoping this is going to work wonders and keep my hair smelling like coconut. Literally smells exactly like the shampoo. Oh, good. I love coconut. It's a really nice mist on here as well, so I'm just going to leave that for a moment. And just I kind of go like this. Everyone does their hair, like dry shampoo differently, but that is what I'm going to do with mine. And I'm going to leave it like that. But that is today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I was really enjoyed this, something different again. By the way, today I'm using this Lacoste fragrance, really beautiful. I think it's got like a bit of bergamot in there, vanilla, and it's really nice. I really don't know the name. I got it off Kogan, and it is just the green Lacoste one for women, but that's my daytime fragrance. I hope you've enjoyed this. Go ahead and check out my daytime shower routine and my nighttime routine. I'm definitely going to try keep these up like every month or two because they're kind of fun, and I'll switch up products for you, so it's always a little bit of something different to share, along with maybe some good old products that I also do tend to use on a daily basis. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video.